See if we see anything or if made it in the white. Oh, it's worth having a look.
Yes, indeed. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That's Dan from Grand Tourer applying paint stripper to a perfectly good inner guard on his own XA GT Falcon. Stick around to find out why.
So Dan, this is one you brought home to do a bit of work on after hours, eh?
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah, this is
500.
XWGS Falcon 500, candy apple red.
Right.
4-speed manual, black trim.
And so, what class will this fit in? This is going to go to the show?
Yeah,
So
it'll go to the show. So this is in the associates class.
Right, okay.
They do a class for just Falcons, Fairmonts, Fairlanes, all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So just been assembling like crazy in the night time here. While during the day we're doing the XA work, trying to get both cars done. So
yeah.
It's up till 2:30 this morning.
Really?
Yeah, putting it together.
Oh my God. Well, I was hitting the bars of Melbourne last night. Yeah, wow. And you're up till 3. Crikey alive, mate.
Yeah, so this one's now going back to work. We're going to put up the drive line. We got a fair bit of the car together.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
After hours, and we're just getting it all ready.
Has the associates class been a part of the nationals for long, or?
Yeah, it's always been part.
Oh, is that really? Oh, okay. And how many cars will turn out for this sort of thing?
At this event, I think.
So there will be one for the 500s, one for the GSs, one for.
Oh, it's just an associates.
Right. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful.
Brand new.
Yeah. Top.
Ready for the engine to go in.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Beautiful. Lovely paint on it, eh? Who did the paint on that?
It's done by Dane. It's on the Sneer Collision Centre.
Right.
So he did the car in, I think, about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Did a repaint.
Now, is that an original paint? Sort of.
Yeah, he started as for original.
So the original, yeah. Boy, it all looks lovely. A gloss on it. That.
Oh yeah, it's quite nice. It hasn't been detailed yet.
Right.
We just got to go in the car and tweak a few gaps.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you put rubbers and stuff, everything moves.
Oh, nearly. Right.
Yeah, the GS is pretty cool. This is one.
This is your one, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Had this one for a long time.
Lovely. Lovely setup. Right, well, and then, Christ alive, mate, what a garage you got here.
Yeah, a little bit of a man cave here. Spent a lot of time in here. So
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
I made sure when I built it, I put all the toilet and everything. The wife said, you should put a shower out here because you live here that much.
Right, okay.
I didn't put a shower out.
What a setup. So you're in bikes as well, eh?
Yeah, I love the old motorbike. Actually just sold another one.
Are they all Indians, or?
Yeah.
Wow. Shoot. Amazing. So what, were these rusted wrecks, or?
Yeah, this one here, I started in, probably about 8 years ago, I started collecting parts for it.
Yeah.
I found a frame in South Australia. Had that shipped over here and just started collecting the rest.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, mate. What year is that one there?
The first one's 1934. This one's 10 years newer. This is 1944.
Right.
And that's the same year there, 44 as well.
Okay. Is that a year to have, a 44, or is that in?
There's a lot of Australian delivered.
Right.
Basically, they were army bikes.
Oh, right, gotcha, yeah.
Army bike, but it's been restored to civilian.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're quite cool old thing to ride.
Yeah.
Shift, foot clutch.
Wow. It's amazing.
Left-hand throttle, which is a bit different from most motorbikes.
Right. I bet Mike Wolford be drooling at these, isn't he?
Yeah, he loves those. A few of my mates actually know him.
Oh, yeah.
They go over to America to some of the swap meets with him and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Of course, the old film. Oh, you have got it set up here. Oh, blimey, don't let me look at that at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll turn my
You won't
stomach.
feel too well.
Yeah. Wow, nice. Okay, so which one's...
So this is the one we want to have a look at today.
Okay. Who's these other two that you're working on for people, or are they yours?
Yeah, they're friends' cars. Those.
Right, okay, cool.
But this one here is...
Okay, so yesterday, this is the next day obviously,
Yeah.
you've mentioned when we were looking at the mothball
Yep.
that you've got a June or July car?
Yeah, this one's a July car.
July car.
Which is actually quite funny because when I was speaking to Neil, the owner of the mothball, he was telling me about the wheel arch molds and they
Yeah.
fit properly, and
That was it.
had a light bulb moment and thought, geez, because I put wheel arch molds on this, and I thought, geez, I had trouble fitting the wheel arch molds and they wouldn't sit against the body properly, and I thought, what's going on? So then, yeah, I looked at the month, wasn't even thinking about everything what he was saying with the mothball, you know, about the other stuff. But then I looked at the month and I thought, oh, geez, it is a July car.
Yeah.
And yeah, June, July were the 2 months, 100 in June, 100 in July. So,
Yeah.
we thought today we'd have you over here and just maybe pull off the guard and see if there is any.
So this has been restored though, yeah?
Yes, at some stage.
So there's a chance, so when they've taken off the guard beforehand, so we're not, it's not going to be the first time the guard's going to have been taken off.
Generally it's underneath the paint.
Right.
So generally when you strip off the paint, that's when you'll see it.
Okay. Oh, so what you're going to...
I've got some paint strip here.
Oh, right. Bloody hell. Well, there you go.
We might pull the guard off and have a look.
So, yeah, but it's not a chalk mark though,
I
did
don't
you
know
say?
what they actually use, but it leaves like an etching in the steel.
Right. Okay.
You take the paint that they use or whatever the marker was that
Yeah.
they used, if that comes off, there's still the etching in the steel
Yeah.
where you can see it.
Well, here we go. This is it.
So
You're
unless it's
going to...
been sanded when they're
Yeah.
car.
You're going to pull some paint off a beautifully restored car. Let's get to it, I guess. All right. This is Michael, mate of Dan's. A little bit of protection for the nuts. It's treated you well, this game, and Dan?
Yeah, it's been good over the years.
Yeah. All these parents, you know, trying to dissuade their kids from going into the automotive trades and whatever.
Yeah, the automotive trade's very different from what it is now.
Yeah.
Even when I was at trade school back then.
Well, when there were trade schools, eh?
Yeah, when I used to go to trade school, all the fuel injection stuff was all coming in, and sort of did modules of the carburetors and all that sort of stuff, and none of the guys knew it. And that was back then. So I'd hate to go to like a trade school now and see what it's like.
Well, they're just not teaching that stuff. It's all, you know, I mean, multiple choice on a computer.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
So, there's going to be a few people out there going, what the heck? You're telling me you're going to put your beautifully restored, and you're going to be putting paint stripper on it. This is...
More just inquisitive to see if it says anything on there.
Yeah.
If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen what the mothball has on there, so...
Uh-huh. The shop, your shop, or Grand Tour, is half a mile away from the production line.
Yeah, not far.
Where? Surely there's old boys around that can confirm whether or not this was.
Well, that's actually one of the things that put Neil onto it. He was speaking to someone and they had told him this is the area you want to check.
Right.
They were actually from the Ford factory back in the day.
Yeah, this is the owner of Mothball.
Yeah,
As-
correct.
right. Okay, so he's gone out and found them guys.
That's what made him.
Cool. Right. Okay. It'd be interesting. Yeah. You know.
So this is basically the area we're going to want to see
Yeah.
along here, which is under the guard. Looks like, because this car's been painted before, whether they've sanded that back, I don't know, but we'll strip the paint and see if there's anything.
Okay. Let's go.
It's going to be the moment.
Get to it. Would that be, is that original paint there or not?
Looks to me like it's been painted at some stage.
Okay.
So when they've done the engine bay paint.
Yeah. So did you buy this one restored or?
Yeah, bought it as is.
Uh-huh. All part of the history, eh?
Yep. See if we see anything or if maybe we won't. Oh, it's worth having a look. Might take a few minutes for the paint stripper to start working.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people after seeing this are going to be out checking their
Yeah.
June or July 1972
Yeah.
XA.
Is it, you know, if it's proved and whatever, is it likely to bump prices?
It could may well. I mean, that's the next best thing to having a actual real Phase 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was only one. Even the other three just had Falcon GT on the ID plate. They didn't have GTHO.
Yeah.
It was only the Calypso Green went down the production line. It was actually tagged as a HO. The others were prototypes.
Yeah.
We'll give that 5 minutes. We'll have a look what we find. If we find anything at all.
Dollar amounts rising as we watch it.
Every bubble of that acid.
So yeah, that's so old mate's gone and found some old boy that's been on the line at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, there must be employment records still at Ford or whatever, you know, who the foreman was or who's made that decision to stick.
I've seen a lot over the years, even cars I've worked on, paint stripping on. I've seen all sorts of things written in there. I've even seen on the support panel a picture of a sun, a circle with lines, and then it says roof in the middle.
Oh, right,
Yeah, sometimes they put the codes on the support, like it might have whatever engine, T-code or whatever. I've seen 36 gallon tank and a lot of GTHOs as well across the back seat there. They can have GTHO written there.
Right.
I've seen 36 gal tank written there.
Yeah.
So it's just stuff they put on the body as it was coming down the line before paint, so they knew. So I think this is just what they've painted on when they've restored the car. I think it was repainted in about 2010, this car. I think we'll clean this off. Maybe Michael, if you can grab another rag and give it a wipe over. If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be underneath this coating. Because this looks like the original coating underneath.
What? That
So
greeny?
you can see the paint there, which is what they've painted the engine bay with.
Yeah.
But that looks like the original underneath that.
So this wasn't a, whatever, what was the original colour of this car?
Yellow fire,
Oh, right.
that's the original colour.
Sorry, what are you saying there, the original, this?
Yeah, you can see like they've painted the engine bay and they've just sprayed the orange over the top.
Right, okay.
But we want to see what's under this coating, if there's anything there. Which you can see through to the bare steel under this. That would be the factory stuff.
Was that like a primer or?
Yeah, the bodies went through a different process and then they would have been primed and so we might have to do a few coats on this to get back to that original stuff. So we'll let that sit for a little bit and soak into the whatever's under there.
metal there, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I can see a few O's.
I don't know if it's me, but does that look like?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know if it's just.
Oh, where that? Oh. But the other thing.
Looks like there's something there. It looks like
Does that look like?
it does.
So you said the paint would have sort of etched into.
Yeah. I don't know if that's in my eyes, but
Is it, are you wanting to see it?
maybe I'm wanting to see it.
I think it's. No, there's definitely something there.
Did old mate's not shown you it though, no?
Yeah, I have seen
Oh, right.
photos of it.
How thick was the writing on that then?
Kind of. Maybe about 10 mil thick.
Right. Wow. Make up your own mind, viewers. Tell us what you think in the comments below.
I don't know if that. Hold the light back there, Nick. It almost looks something. It's hard to tell.
You could carry that all the way down, yeah, you know, as well, could you? And
That's funny that, like, this area looks like there's something, but I can't quite make it out.
yeah,
There is something
Actually,
there.
when you
It's
light
like-
that,
yeah, it's like N.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm saying it, you know, NG.
I
Oh,
might say a HSV maybe.
Come on, you can X-ray on this. But there is
it's like
definitely.
looking at the clouds, though,
See,
isn't it?
That looks like a G to me. And then that looks like a line.
there. That's definitely a letter there,
Yeah.
and there as well. Definitely. Because if you look at the metal here, it's all clear metal through. But if you look at this, it's
That
actually
looks
got something.
like
in
a
it.
G to me. Is that a O? And that there, you can see something with a circle.
Yeah, you
Can
can
you
see.
see that?
See that line there? Yeah.
That to me definitely looks like there's something written there.
Yeah.
I can definitely see a G there.
If you come back here,
I can-
If you come back on this angle here, you can actually see
Yeah.
there is a.
I mean, if
That
any,
to me it looks like a H. Have a look at this line here. Can you see that line there?
That's definitely an A there.
so
I think the next.
you're suggesting that where it has gone through to the metal, below, that's where the paint or whatever that it would have eaten away at the primer, whatever it is.
It's treated.
the first.
The paint that's actually gone into the metal is now treated the metal with a permanent kind of marking on the metal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whatever's there will be in the metal now.
Right.
And that's a problem with the paint stripper. It might have taken off some of the original paint. But I think the next step we can get someone out from forensics to see if they can
Yeah, absolutely.
have a look at it and determine whether there is something there. To me it looks like there's something. It's a little bit hard to make out, but
Yeah.
that definitely looks like a defined G to me.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, I can see everything
can
that
see
you're
that
saying.
line.
Right, I mean, I can see a lot of letters down. If we're saying that is a letter, then I'm seeing
See-
script all the way down.
See here how this one, it's actually like it's etched in the steel. That looks like the black or whatever the coating is, but you can actually see like in the steel.
See how you've got the light metal, the dark metal. There is a lot. There's definitely letters there.
So you're talking about forensics. I mean, who are these people that you're talking about? That are...
Yeah, they can basically do like is it an X-ray method?
They'll actually, yeah, they'll either UV indicate it, or they'll put these special dyes into the metal, whatever's in that metal, as like an indicator on the paint that they use. It'll bring it up. Yeah, and then they'll X-ray it as well
Right.
to see what's actually in the metal itself.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. So it's worth the. I mean, obviously that comes at an expense. Is what you reckon it'd be worth the effort?
Yeah, I think that's worth the effort.
Yeah. Cool.
To me, it definitely
Stand
looks
by
like
part
there's something there, but we want to know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
whether it's just something in the steel.
So, mate, obviously, you know, there was the firewall clutch piping and whatever. Yours, that's been amended back to, you know, a regular one on this
So
side.
this car has got a larger harmonic balancer than a normal XA GT.
Yeah.
That's one thing we've noticed compared to the mothball, and also the way the clutch lines routed on the firewall.
Yeah.
It runs up high. You would have seen some of the photos and videos of it
Right.
we've taken. You'll see the clutch lines high up on the
On
firewall,
on the GT on the
on the mothball.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
the GT runs down.
So
low.
there is that. Yeah. It does. So hasn't that sort of sparked your interest before then? That.
No, I actually saw it and I thought, geez, why is the clutch line on that? Because they're
Right.
normally underneath the
So
brake
somebody,
line.
you think somebody's
Yeah,
restored it wrong?
I thought someone's put it up there and what's
Yeah.
going on there. But
Oh, right.
it wasn't until I saw the mothball
Yeah.
and Neil pointed out to me that the clutch lines look
Yeah.
where the clutch line is.
Wow. Well,
And
there you
then
go.
I looked at mine and I was like, geez, that's where the exact same spot where
Yeah.
mine is. So it's some unique differences.
Yeah.
And I've been
So would that have
restoring-
been something that had been, you know, you as a stickler for originality? Would that have been something that you'd have been bugging you and you were going to rectify, put right again?
Because it's
Crazy.
actually missing a couple of line clips on there, and I was thinking to myself, I'll probably neaten that up and
Yeah.
put all the lines back where they're meant to be.
Yeah.
So
But lo and behold, that's where they're meant to be.
Yeah.
If this is
pretty much.
one of the two, well, I mean, how many? Surely the production records are out there. How many other GTs were made in the last weeks of those 2 months?
I'm not sure of actual production numbers, but I know there was 100 cars in June, 100 in July.
Yeah, but of supposed phase fours, but
Yeah.
were there just GTs?
I would assume there would have been other GTs running through at the same time.
So well, who's got the production records? Surely they're around.
Yeah, they are.
They
Yeah.
are. They're around.
Who's
Historians and stuff got the records of what was made and records on cars and
yeah,
so forth, options, all sorts of stuff. Bit of history on them as well.
yeah, yeah.
I think we need to get forensics out because there is definitely some
Standing
irregularity.
here in this light, I can definitely see something there.
It's getting more defined in the middle.
Yeah.
There's something there.
If you have a look at it, right? Have a look at this.
Because what's on Neil's car, it says GTHO 4.
See this here?
Right.
If that metal was like just say sanded all back, right? Okay, fair enough. You'll just see it like that. But when you see it with the bits like that,
So his said GTHO 4. That's what Neil says on it.
Well, I reckon there's your GTHO.
No, I can see the G there.
Yeah.
Look at that, that's clear as that G. You can see it. And to me that looks like the top of the T.
There's your H, and there's your O.
I reckon the O's here. Look, see that etching there?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually in the steel.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
paint,
It is.
but that looks like a circular. And look in the middle, it's clear.
Well, they've got some scruffy bloody handwriting on 'em, that's all I'm going to say, these geezers
Yeah.
up on the line.
Yeah. They didn't care.
That's the way I write.
Oh, I've got to get to work. So
Well.
I think we need to investigate it further.
Yeah, we'll be back for more, eh? Okay, well, part 2 coming up.